Welcome to our channel. Today, we have the following news. When suffering becomes a prop, Zhao Lusi and the hypocrisy behind celebrity charity. The entertainment industry has long mastered the art of crafting narratives, some inspiring, others disingenuous. But occasionally, a facade cracks so loudly that it forces everyone to stop and listen. Such is the case with Zhao Lusi, one of China's most popular young actresses, and her recent involvement in the public welfare variety show Little Courage. On paper, the project looked like a beacon of hope. With a noble mission to shed light on the lives of children and individuals with disabilities in remote mountain regions, the program promised to bring warmth, healing, and awareness. Zhao Lusi's team announced her participation with zero pay, a move that seemed selfless and laudable. Even more compelling, the team circulated that Zhao had overcome depression herself, a fitting emotional arc to align with the show's themes of bravery and recovery. The result? Applause, anticipation, and admiration from fans. Her image was repackaged into one of resilience and empathy, brave, kind, and inspirational. But once the show aired, the carefully constructed narrative began to crumble. In the very first episode, Zhao Lusi visited a mountainous village. Surrounded by cameras, she made an offhand remark, "I didn't know what crutches were used for before." The internet erupted. To many, the comment wasn't just ignorant, it was emblematic of a deeper divide between celebrity privilege and the lived reality of everyday people. Who hasn't seen crutches before? In what kind of vacuum does she live? One netizen questioned, echoing a broader frustration. For people with disabilities, crutches are essential, not exotic objects. Some even compared her attitude to a modern-day let-them-eat-cake moment, detached and painfully tone-deaf. The backlash didn't stop there. Viewers quickly pointed out the disproportionate focus on Zhao herself. Scenes of her dressed in ornate Tibetan attire, twirling in slow motion on sunlit hills, or pensively journaling by a window seemed more like a stylized personal documentary than a show about helping marginalized communities. It was healing, but for whom? The children the program purported to spotlight faded into the background, little more than a scenic backdrop for Zhao's emotional journey. This sparked accusations that Little Courage was not an act of charity, but of suffering tourism, a term used when privileged individuals dip into the lives of the less fortunate, only to extract emotional or reputational value. The show launched a social media campaign called Courage Story, asking users to share their own struggles. But again, the link to the mountain children was tenuous at best. For all its talk of bravery and recovery, what tangible help was actually being provided? Critics from various corners chimed in. A sociologist condemned the program for commodifying poverty, turning hardship into content that makes urban viewers feel moved without addressing any real, structural problems. Comparisons emerge quickly. Hu Jie once quietly joined a Qinghai environmental cleanup, with the cameras focused not on his face, but the garbage. Han Huang, founder of a charity organization, is known to be the first to arrive and the last to leave during disaster relief efforts, never once prioritizing image over action. Actress Yuan Li spent years advocating for miners with pneumoconiosis, personally visiting mines and listening to workers' stories. In contrast, Zhao Lusi's zero-pay participation began to feel hollow. Netizens noted that while she may not have received financial compensation, the exposure, trending topics, and subsequent commercial gain far outweigh the loss. This wasn't charity, it was a calculated investment, dressed up in good intentions. Facing mounting criticism, Zhao's team initially claimed her comments were taken out of context, but the internet, unrelenting and deeply analytical, unearthed even more troubling clips. In one scene, Zhao tells an elderly woman who's preserved a traditional craft, "No one has inherited it because you're not open enough." The tone, patronizing, dismissive, left a sour taste. In another, when mountain parents expressed they couldn't afford to support their child's art education, Zhao responded, "She's very talented," and that was it. No follow-up, no assistance, just a vague compliment. Ironically, while the show was airing, the trending hashtags weren't about the children, the mountains, or the hardships, they were about Zhao Lusi's bare face or her tears. The real subjects of the show, those the cameras claimed to highlight, became invisible. The fallout was swift. The Douban score for Little Courage plummeted to a dismal 3.2. Zhao Lusi lost over 500,000 Weibo followers. Brands she endorsed were scrutinized for promoting fake charity initiatives. Even state media weighed in, warning against pseudo-charity and reminding celebrities of their social responsibility. At the heart of the controversy lies a bigger question: when celebrities engage in charity, who are they really helping? Are they trying to lift others, or just their own image? The entertainment industry has a long history of treating suffering as a backdrop. Think of past reality shows like Metamorphosis, where urban teen swap lives with rural kids for shock value and ratings. Or the viral short film Second Uncle, where viewers were moved by one man's tenacity, but few asked whether systemic issues like rural pensions or medical access were ever addressed. This isn't just about Zhao Lusi. It's about a culture that wraps self-promotion in the garb of virtue, that treats empathy like a photoshoot, and suffering like a marketing campaign. As one netizen aptly said, it's like the rich drunkenly stumble into the streets and tell the freezing poor, "Look how loving I am." When charity becomes performance, the message is lost. And when the camera focuses more on the star than the cause, what we're really watching is not a story of healing, but one of exploitation.